Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pauley Pavilion here in Los Angeles, home of the UCLA Bruins. Throws it up.
Mike, this is one of those times where you make a poor shot selection and you wish you could get the ball back and do it all over again.
McLaughlin gets the bucket and the foul. It was a great shot, and he can add one more from the line. He completes the three-point play. Wellington with the inbound. Three ball. Matthews missed it just off the left.
Really solid on the defensive glass. That's the way to set the tone early in the game on the boards.
Pena missed it off the front of the rim. The Bruins down by 3 with the ball. Weaver is unstoppable inside and slams it home. The Crimson Tide have the ball. They're up by 1. DeMond with the ball up top. Shot clock is at 6. They have to put it up from behind the arc. DeMond missed from the corner.
An outstanding defensive rebound. Rebounding is all about toughness, and they've shown great toughness early on in a really close ball game. It is so important to have guys that can really step up and make plays on the defensive end, and he's one of those players.
Pena is fouled hard on the way up. He'll get 2 shots at the line. He makes his first shot at the line. He gets them both. Wellington inbounds the ball. The Bruins down by 3 with the ball. Del Rosario up top with the ball. Reynolds no good with the fadeaway. The Crimson Tide with the ball and a 3-point advantage.
Oh, nice crossover there, but it doesn't look as nice when you miss the shot.
Let's go! Vidnoff is tagged with a reach-in. That's his first foul of the game. Wellington going to the bench. Kicks it back. They thread it underneath. Razzle couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. A chance for 2 from the free throw stripe. Vidnoff will come out of the game because of foul trouble. Gets the first of 2. No problem at the line. He drops both free throws. Payne with the inbound pass. The Crimson Tide have the ball. They're up by 1. Neal with it up top. Payne out on top, takes the jumper. DeMond misses the jump shot. The UCLA Bruins have the ball and are 1 back. The Bruins, Jay, they're down a little bit as we move through the first half. Analyze their play so far.
Mike, it's early, but they've got a rebound. They're down, and they're down because they haven't grabbed defensive boards. They're giving up too many second chance opportunities. If they do that all game long, they're going to see this lead get away from them.
It's a one-point game. Down low with the ball. Neal gets this one, and they now have the lead.
Neal.
Reynolds throws it in. The Bruins have the ball and are one back. Weaver went out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
He just ran out of bounds. I mean, how bad is that?
Takes the jumper. DeMond misses from the wing. It's a one-point game. Goes inside. The inside shot. Jay, that was a great feed to set up that score.
And, Mike, that's his third assist. He is really looking for open teammates and finding them. Great court vision.
The Alabama Crimson Tide have the ball and are one back.
Mike, as we head into the locker room for halftime, this team has to be very pleased with the way they've shot the ball. And it's not just the fact they've shot the ball well. They've worked to get good shots, and that's really impressive.
With this amount of time on the clock, what do you want to do here, Jay?
Well, Mike, I think this is a 2-for-1 situation. Let's see if their guards can recognize it and they can get a good shot in a hurry.
Wellington fired short. Neal has the ball up top. Puts it up. Schmider in off the bench. Not a big minute guy for this team. He makes his first shot at the line. And he succeeds at the stripe. 2 for 2. Wellington throws the ball inbounds. 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Puts it up.
That's a great setup and a clean finish. Let's see that one again. That was well done.
And there's nothing more basic in basketball than a good pass.
Boy, a beautiful feed and a nice jump shot to finish that play.
With the ball up top. Neal from outside. Neal just threw up a three, and that's not the strength of his game. There's the buzzer. The score for the first half, 11-10. Here are the two top performers from the first half. Videnoff looks fresh coming back out. Neal triggers it in. The Crimson Tide were ahead midway through the first half. Now have a small lead as we start the second half of play. What's your opinion on their performance, Jay?
Well, Mike, you know at halftime this team was focusing on offensive execution, running their sets more crisply and efficiently because they did not play well on the offensive end. What staked them out to this lead in the first half was their defense. They've got to continue with that defensive intensity, but put more into the offense. Run sets to your best players, get them some open looks.
Pena makes a nice assist on that bucket.
Boy, that's just what they wanted to do there, Mike. Kick it inside and then look immediately outside after you draw that defense in. Nice play.
The UCLA Bruins take the ball up, down 4 points right now. They drop it into the low post. Force the pass, and it's a turnover.
Boy, in a tight game in the second half, a terrific job knocking that ball away. That is the way you play defense if you want to win late in the ballgame. Boy, that's solid offensive play right there, Mike. He gets rewarded with the 2.
Jay, they turned it over, and just look at the difference in turnovers between the halves.
And that reflects on the scoreboard, Mike. You protect the ball, and you put yourself in a position to make plays. You get sloppy, and you turn it over, give the other team opportunities for easy scores.
He shoots. Neal off target from 14 feet. It's a 6-point ball game. Matthews blocked. Matthews is going to get the charging call. That will be his second foul of the contest. Neal throws the ball inbounds. Pena up top with the ball. Pulls up for the three. DeMond off behind the arc. Nothing wrong with him shooting from there. Usually nails those. Matthews almost gets it to fall. Instead, he'll shoot two from the line. He hits the first free throw. He hits both free throws. The Crimson Tide with the ball. The lead is 4. Pena has the ball up top. The ball goes inside.
Here's a great example of how to make a great feed.
And Jay, look at the assist.
He really passed it perfectly, and the shooter took great advantage of it, being ready to shoot as the ball arrived.
The Bruins are trailing by 6 and have the ball. Takes the shot. Matthews drops in the jump shot.
Well, the only reason the coach isn't yelling his lungs out on that play is because the shot went in. Really poor shot selection there, Mike. That's when a coach says, no, 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 no. Oh, great shot.
McLaughlin lays it right in.
That's probably not the guy you want taking a shot that difficult, but score that one. They'll take the 2 points.
Matthews goes for the three. Matthews, three-pointer off. It's a 6-point ball game. Trying to get it going inside. The Bruins will take a timeout there. Matthews with the inbound. The Bruins are down by 8 with the ball. Weaver has it up top, passes it back. For the three. Matthews, that's the bucket, and his 7th point this half. The Crimson Tide take it up court. They're up by 5. The Crimson Tide were ahead at halftime and still have a nice lead, Jay, as we play through this second half. Statistically, what can you say about this team as a whole?
Mike, this game couldn't be any closer in any category. Both these teams have gone after it tooth and nail. The key is going to be who's tougher down the stretch, who's going to make the big play, who's going to step up to the free throw line with confidence and knock down those big free throws, and who's going to respond to the pressure.
A minute 44 left. He puts it up.
That's an excellent pump fake to get his man in the air and create enough space so he can fire off that jump shot.
Well, he certainly faked him out of something on that one.
Yeah, and then he really nice form on his jump shot.
Neal triggers it in. It's a 5-point game. Passes it back. Tosses it up. DeMond doesn't get that one to go, and Jay, he's missed more shots than we're used to seeing.
Boy, he has, but you can't fault his shooting form. His team is playing well as a unit right now, and they have the lead, and that's all you really care about. But you worry about your star player staying in the ballgame and not forcing it.
Might get a W on an off night. Matthews is called for the personal, and that will get him his 4th foul of the ballgame. Reynolds is called for the foul. That's his first foul of the game. McLaughlin out on top. Reynolds will wrap him up. That will be his 2nd foul of the contest. Weaver is called for the foul. That will be his 2nd foul of the contest. Neal throws it in. Reynolds is called for the personal. That's his third foul so far. McLaughlin with it out top. Del Rosario will wrap him up. That's his first foul of the game, but they're already in the bonus, so they'll get a chance at the line for the 1-and-1. Neal had too much mustard on that one. Crunch time now. Not a lot of time left on the clock. Under a minute, Jay.
There's not a lot of time, Mike. They need a quick basket and then get a foul. They've got to stop this clock and make the other team march to the free throw line and hit big free throws.
With the extra point at the line, he completes a three-point play. Jay, the clock's become a factor here.
If they hurry up, Mike, I think they can get a 2-for-1 right now in this possession.
Neal with the ball up top. Has a look.
Let's check out this play. This is textbook.
And coaches are very grateful when they have a kid who can pass like that.
And these two kids did a great job of setting up the defense and putting it in a position to break down. That's outstanding.
Matthews with the inbound pass. All right, Jay, here we go. Ball across half court with a minute to go. What a ball game.
Crunch time, Mike. This is where you have to play smart. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. You have to make good decisions.
Weaver up top with the ball. Matthews fires the three. Matthews is called for the personal. That's number 5 on him. He's out. On top of that, we're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. He makes his first shot at the line. Amerson comes off the floor for now. And he goes a perfect 2-for-2 at the line. The UCLA Bruins call timeout. Del Rosario inbounds the ball. The UCLA Bruins are trailing by 6 and have the ball. Weaver botches the layup. Reynolds will wrap him up. He gets hit with his 4th foul of the game and in the bonus, so we'll head to the stripe for 1-and-1. He gets the first of 2. And he gets both free throws to drop. The Bruins call timeout. Byerson coming in now. 11 seconds on the clock. Weaver up top. The ball inside now. Releases.
Good shot with the jumper there.
What a beautiful job of forcing the defender to commit one way and then deals to the open man.
And that's how you get your teammates involved, Mike.
McLaughlin passes it in. That will do it for us. Your final score for tonight's game, 30-24.